Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kodash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and shalom to the hopeful elect. This is Paya Allah from the GMS London camp, coming back at you again with another installment of Daily Bread, commentary on a chapter a day. Alright, this is Matthew chapter 6 and 1. Take heed that ye do not your alms before men to be seen of them, otherwise ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. Therefore, when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth, that thine alms may be in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly. Okay, so when you give alms, okay, in event of giving tithes, giving alms onto the apostles or helping a brother, you ain't meant to broadcast that abroad, to everyone, saying, you look at, yo, give this brother this much, give the apostles 10 grand. And no, the Lord said do it in secret, and the Lord, and he will reveal it openly unto the masses. How? By way of, spiritual blessings, man. It's like when you go into the book of Ecclesiastes, it tells you about spreading your bread upon the water, and then after many days it will return unto you. That basically means that after many days, the the blessing that you sowed would come back onto you. And also it speaks on doing good to a brother and not worrying about them returning the money, because basically if the Lord if they forget, then the blessing's gonna flow back onto you anyway in a different sense. It may come back as a monetary reward, or it may come back in a spiritual blessing. Most of the spiritual blessings that brothers will be blessed with is going to be done via an action, right? It's going to be obtained through going through something, okay? And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward, okay? But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. That's right. So when we want to pray before the Heavenly Father, like you have these Muslims, they'll be out anywhere. They follow praying 5 times a day, and they'll be inside a busy train station. They'll pull out their prayer rug and find a little anywhere they can just pray, and they'll pray before people, man. And I believe that makes them holier than thou. And then going back into the time of Yahushua, that's what our people were doing as well. The chief, the chief of the people, they would pray in front of people to make it seem as if though they got it all together. All right, but it was vanity. Verse 7. But when ye pray, use not vain repetitions as the heathen do, the 5 times a day, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. Be not ye therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before you ask him. So the Lord knows what you need of, man. The vain repetition of asking consists, obviously it says pray without ceasing, but this is there's a vanity in prayer to be done before men. The Lord knows what you need, okay? He's gonna give you what you need, man. You may be praying for something, a desire that you believe you need and really is a want. The Lord throw you that blessing, a need, and until you really, depending on where it may be, until you really receive that need for where it is, then you understand that the Heavenly Father, basically gave you what you desired, what you really truly desired, and that it's a spiritual blessing because it's what your spirit needed. Okay. Verse 9. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. That's the Lord's Prayer. This is the way we ought to pray. Okay. And in the Hebrew, I mean, I may have to do a overread of this, a very quick overread, but it says it would be Abba Nawa, which is Abba is father, Nawa is basically our, okay, which art in heaven, Shabbat Shemayim, Shabbat Shah pertaining to um, in, which is Bar is in, Shemayim is heaven, so Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash Haya Shamkar, Kodash means holy, Haya is be, Shamkar your name, thy kingdom come, Malakwav Kar, Faba'ah, Ratazakar, Haya. I mean, I could, you know, to really, I'm going off the top of the head and translating it at the same time, which I know at some point I'm not going to be able to continue to do. But that's the Lord's Prayer. That's the way we ought to pray. Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim Kodash Haya Shemkar Yahweh Malakwav Kar Faba'ah Ratazakar Haya Aisha Baratazaka War Haya Bashemayim Nafana Nawa Lacham Kayawam Wasalach Nawa Kababwaf Chababwaf Chababwaf Nawa Kasalach Nawa Chababwaf Nawa Wala Fabay Nawa Banasaya One Abo Habashai Nawa Mayan Rakaya Laka Hamalakwa Fa'ala Wafa Parafla I William Amon. And that's basically it. But Lord willing, I'll do a real quick video just breaking it down. Okay, so I'll just read this in the English. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. As you know, the Lord will give you peace for your daily bread. You know that you. This prayer basically is the prayer to suffice every one desire that you need upon the earth. This is the prayer that Yahweh Shai gave unto us. Okay, you know. So the first thing it says, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. So that shows you how holy his name is. The word holy means separate, sanctified. So his name is set apart. His name ain't going to be God or Christ, the Most High, because those are names that are easily accessible. Those ain't holy names. Those are names that are used in the profane temple, being Christianity. So that's why Yahweh Shai said, Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. So Yahweh Shai was about the coming of his father's kingdom, which was his kingdom. Okay, the kingdom of heaven, which is within us. Okay, because we all make up the children of Israel make up the kingdom of heaven, because it's a people before it's a place. I believe Luke 18:20 goes into that. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So the Lord's will is he wanted the Lord's will to be done on earth as in heaven, as it is in heaven. And part of the Lord's will to show you how Yahweh Shai, how heavy in the faith and true to his words Yahweh Shai is. Yahweh Shai, when he was getting ready to in the Garden of Gethsemane, I believe, the pressing of the oil, when he prayed to the Father 3 times, he desired that he wanted to do it a different way, man, because he knew what he had to go through, and he actually said, look, if there be any other way, you know, provide an opportunity, but if not, he was prepared to deal with it, because it was the will of the Heavenly Father. And that's the same level of faith, that integrity that we have to show. We have to go in accordance to the will, because if we go against the will of the Heavenly Father, rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. Okay, so his will be done on earth as it is in heaven, and it's evidently playing out. What's his will presently today? His will is to have the 12 tribes of Israel in slavery because they went off. His will is to destroy America, where the children of Israel went into captivity under. Okay, and the whole power structure of the so-called white man Esau, to destroy that. That's part of his will. That's the prophecy. His will also is for World War III to play out in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, dealing with the Middle East, where the Levant, where you're gonna have all the world people gathered together for the sake of Israel. His will is for the RFID chip to come out. Okay, the mark of the beast, and for his holy men, some to get their head chopped off for a witness unto Yahweh Shai, for righteousness' sake. Okay, that's his will, and his will is then to send his son In the midst of that World War III firefight, okay, when the fire already be upon the earth, okay, because his will also always have martial law, the society going to total uncontrolled, um, totally uncontrolled, and then send his son in the midst of all of that to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel to set up the kingdom of heaven. Okay, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Uh, and that's the same way we you gotta understand. Remember the parable dealing with the wicked servant that basically the king forgave him for his debt, but then he come across a brother in the town, I believe, and basically he didn't show any form of mercy. So the king basically and then put a judgment upon that same wicked servant. I believe is the name of the parable, if I'm correct. Okay, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. So we gotta forgive because we know. Look, man, we ain't right in the spirit. So how can you be bearing a grudge against another brother when you ain't right in the spirit, man? No one's perfect, all right. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the, and that's what we want the Lord to do: deliver and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Anytime we get led into a situation that isn't healthy for any of the Akyam to be in, we want the Lord to deliver us from that said tribulation. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Okay, so it says, "For thine is the kingdom and the power." Even every kingdom that Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, man, and the power and the glory forever. Amen. So all this, the power, the glory forever is the Most High powers, man. Okay, and Amen means so be the will. Okay. 14. For if ye forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. Okay? So that's how the Lord will have you in good stead, by showing mercy. Alright? But if ye forgive not men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. Hey, man, you don't want to be laden with your own iniquity, man. Okay? Because you want to be shown to that day. You don't want the Lord to impute no sin upon you, man. You could deal with a woman out here. You're technically committing adultery, man. That shows you how easy it is to go off, man. You desire that a fine woman. She's been popped before. You're committing adultery, man. So it shows you how fucked up this world is. How much we're going off. So you gotta understand that the Lord. You gotta have mercy, man. So the Lord can have mercy on you. Moreover, when ye fast, be not as the hypocrites of a sour countenance, for they disfigure their faces, that they may appear unto men to fast. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But thou, when thou fastest, anoint thine head and wash thy face, that thou appear not unto men to fast, but unto thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. That's right. So the Lord will reward you openly. Why? Because you basically you dealt you you ain't trying to do it for men. Lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth or rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. And where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. That's right, man, because basically all this money that we have upon this earth, you might think that you're hoarding grands upon grands and that no one stole your money, but technically the money is being devalued every day, man. So, and ultimately it's going to get to the point where the money is going to be worthless, okay, because we want to bring about the RFID technology, which is going to take away cash and take away the monetary system as you know it, and implement a RFID technology, which is the mark of the beast, where they want to put a chip in your right or left hand or in any part of your body, and that will be used to utilize your finance. Okay, for you, that will be your financial. That will access you to your finances. So that's why it says, "Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." So if you're leaning to that, then you're leaning towards the image of the beast, and that's the first step for you leaning. I mean, for you getting the mark of the beast, the acceptance of the image of the beast. Okay, and money is a big driving factor in this earth presently. That's why it says lay up your treasures in heaven. That's why we're doing these videos. We're dropping These are jewels and gems that we're casting not our pearls before. It says, "Cast not your pearls before swine." These words are our pearls, man. Romans 11:33 tells you about this word being our riches. Okay, so basically, this is our riches, this is our wealth. That's why we delve into it. We be consistent with videos, we study and whatnot. Why? Because this is our treasure, and this is where we're laying up our treasure, and in the heavens, and this is where our mind will be. The light of the body is the eye. Therefore, thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Okay, you focus on one thing. Okay, you have that fire focus, going back to the word fuego, meaning fire. Okay, as Apostle Bar breaks down consistently. You gotta have your eye focus on one thing. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? Okay, and that's basically not taking heed to the word, because Yahweh Shai is a light, man. Okay, he's that candle. He's the light and the way. All right, and we're in a time of gross darkness covering the people. That's why the Lord is what? The morning star. Okay, Lucifer, the morning, the son of the morning, being that the as they say Venus, they call it Venus, the star that appears in the dawning of the night, the dawning of the day, basically when it's transitioning from nighttime to day, because the Lord is what? That light. Okay, how no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High and Mammon. So money can't be served at the same time you're saving the Most High. Okay, daily bread, man. Money answers all things. It's a tool to be utilized, but it can be utilized wickedly, or it can be utilized for righteousness. An example of using it in righteousness: tithes and alms unto the apostles. Okay, helping out brothers in need, and utilizing it for your own healthy lifestyle to take care of yourself. All right, and for your personal enjoyment as well, man, because you have to have a balanced mindset, okay, and a balanced lifestyle in order for you to persevere in this, enduring in this race. Okay, because how can you enjoy this race if you're gonna be a you know if you don't have no time to vent? Okay, it tells you over YBO, don't not to be over righteous much. Why destroy herself? Because much study is the weariness of the flesh, man. So you know you need to have time to vent, okay. But at the same time, you can't serve money. Okay, that ain't gonna get you out of this kingdom. Verse 25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body and what you shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? That's right, man. We should desire to serve the Lord. Ecclesiastes 12, man, it tells you about the whole duty of man is to serve the Heavenly Father. So that's meant to be our desire, man. Okay? That's why it says, take no thought for your life, what you shall eat or what you shall drink. Alright? Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are you not much better than they? Okay? And we are. Okay? Man will set up to be over all of the animals upon the earth, but they get fed every day, and they ain't reaping and sowing. They don't go out to clock into work, but they're getting fed, all right, through the Spirit. Spirit may jump on you to feed birds, but that's the Spirit jumping on you to feed birds. The same way, likewise, Spirit jump on people to help you. But obviously, you gotta, go out there and get your daily bread and hustle up some money. But at the same time, it's telling you that's not the end all and be all. Which of you by taking thought can add 1 cubit unto his stature? And why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow, they toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you, that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of those. Hey, the flowers, they look better than Solomon. Shows you the great care that the Heavenly Father takes onto the plants. Wherefore, if the Most High so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? That's right, the Lord's going to take care of us. Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. Okay, monetary gain, looking the part. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you, man. Everything you want, everything you need, okay, the Lord will give unto you. Why? Because you're seeking unto his kingdom, okay, doing the works. Take therefore no thought for tomorrow, for for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. That's right, man. Day by day, step by step. That's how we ought to be moving. So with that, I'll pray you're edified. Shalom.